Hi guys, BuildZoid here, and today we're going to be trying a new idea. Well, I don't think it's that new, but anyway, new idea for a video. Um, basically, the idea is I get 30 minutes to get as high a score as possible in a benchmark with some selection of hardware. So I'd like to call it the 30-minute challenge. Today, it's going to be the X570 Tomahawk along with the Ryzen 5 3600. Now, since the last video I've done with this, I have swapped memory kits. This is now on a set of Patriot Viper Steel 4400 CL19 memory sticks because I wanted a good kit of B-die, and this is just a kit I haven't run that much, so I figured, hey, let's use this. And the benchmark of choice for today is going to be Cinebench R15. And the score I'm aiming for is like in this range right here. So this is the highest one that's actually like says that it's on an AIO, which is the same kind of cooling I'm using, but this guy might also be running an AIO. Anyway, so basically I want to hit like 1900 points at least, and we're going to see if I can do that in 30 minutes. I don't know how this is going to go. Like, the chip did 4.4 at rather low voltages, so I'm hoping that it doesn't struggle too much with going all the way. Like, we're going to need at least around over 4.6, so hopefully I can do that. Anyway, uh, yeah, I'm gonna... I haven't changed anything in the BIOS yet. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go and we're just gonna do restore defaults. Yes, there. So I haven't changed anything in the BIOS, right? I'm gonna start the timer right now, and it's going. So I'm just gonna start right off the bat. So the first things first is I need this chip to do 4600, which I have no idea if that's actually gonna work. We're gonna start with a very basic memory overclock on this, as in gear down 8. So yeah, for load line calibration, I'm gonna start with like mode. I'm gonna go with mode 6. Cinebench is not that noisy a workload, so I'm not super concerned. I am on an AIO, so I should have plenty of like cooling headroom for higher voltages. We're gonna set that to 1.1, and I'm gonna just go straight to 1.65 for memory voltage, which generally is about the limit of what you can run before you need to set max mem, and I don't really want to do max mem. And right now, like, this is not optimal. I just want to see if we can even run at 4.6. Hopefully this posts. I have no idea. I should have probably left out the memory overclock. But, you know, we'll see. I might over time figure out a better method of doing this. So I've still got, like, I feel like I should maybe, for future challenges like this, I should maybe make sure that I have like the fastest booting SSD possible. Why ain't it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, just like having a system that boots really quickly would probably help. At the same time, 30 minutes might be way too much time. Like, especially for something like Cinebench, which is generally quite insensitive to, you know, things like memory optimizations. So, yeah. The priority here is first we need to ramp the frequency as hard and fast as possible. I do actually want to see my CPU temperatures. So we're going to get hardware info because I want to see how much voltage headroom I have. I think if the chip ends up running too hot, it's just not going to be stable. So that's kind of the main concern. Oh no. That's bad. Okay, well, this is going to be very difficult apparently. I'm kind of tempted to go full yeet on the voltage, but we're not going to do that just yet. Like, I need to run at least, like, I don't think 4.6 will be enough. Yeah, okay, maybe 1900 was really optimistic. Because the thing is, like, if I can't even freaking run Cinebench at 4.6, then I've got no chance. And I do have a lot of E-droop on this, so I'm not too concerned about the voltages, but I'm gonna open hardware info first because it takes longer to open. There we go. Yeah, so, and please don't insta-crash. Nope, it just dies. Okay. Oh boy. Now okay, we're just going full yeet. Like, the chip won't insta-die doing that. But yeah, I'm not going above 1.5 volts. Not on an AIO. There's just no way. The thing is just like, you can't just keep shoving more voltage into it, because not just because of the whole like, oh, at some point it'll die, also because past a certain point, you're going to be causing hotspot issues with the higher voltages that actually lead to worse overclocking capabilities, not better. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're already like, maybe 1.4 volts was already at that point, but I kind of doubt it. It's not that high in my opinion. Um, but yeah, I might have screwed up. Oh well, that's the point, right? It's like, I'm not supposed to have too much preparation here, um, in advance, so that it's not like I don't want it to be like super. Oh, I already know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't think more volts is gonna fix that. So I might be screwed, because like, I don't believe there's enough like, there's not enough tweaks in the world to make up for such a frequency, like for Cinebench. Actually, well, no, that's for as far as I'm aware for Cinebench, especially on Ryzen 3rd gen, they're like, I'm not making up a, what is it? And the thing is, I'm going against like people who actually are quite efficient. The score, like the 1900 plus scores, they're from people that I would assume aren't running completely crap operating systems. So yeah, which actually I'm probably handicapped in that department, because I take great care of my different benchmarking installs. It's in a bench. Oh man, I should have just opened hardware info. How much time do I have? 23 minutes to go. Man, at first I was like, oh, this is going to be fine. And it's just 30 minutes, that's forever. It's like, well, apparently it's not. Okay, so, and the reason why I dropped that first CCD is CCX is I know for a fact that that first CCX is actually worse than the second one. So, though I'm not sure if Cinebench even responds to that. We're getting 1.45 load volts. Yeah, I'm not raising that. I'm not raising it. Like, I need this chip working, so that's it, I guess. That's the CPU maxed out. I don't have time for this. I just reset the system. It shouldn't give me a startup error, I don't think. Right? Yeah. Like, assuming I pass Cinebench at least once, it should be over 1800. at the very least. I should have gone for a benchmark where there's actual memory tuning you can do. But even there, it's like, I'm still massively down on core speed, I think. I wonder how hot it's getting. Like, I am mashing a lot of voltage into the chip. Just under 1800. Okay, well, we're going to pull up Task Manager. And then you just set your priority to... We're not going to set it to real time, because on real time you can't actually see it render. Well, actually, I will have to set it to real time eventually, because real time is just faster than high, but... Anyway, I am wondering about the temperature, so yeah, this thing is going to be so hot. Yeah, what's our voltage? Oh, right. Hardware info isn't going to be running. And I crashed it by doing that. I'm so dumb. Okay, well, we can't run with hardware info. This is just Cinebench. Like, there's not really much I can do about Cinebench. Other than, like, rerun it at the different priorities. Yeah, so we can't have monitor 1812. Yeah, just rerunning it and then setting the priority higher will boost the score, but it's not going to get me to 1900. So now it's in real time. So now it literally won't even run. And can you leave? There we go. Like, we won't see it rendering. We'll just see this. Now I really wish I had a current clamp on the CPU, because you can actually tell if a CPU has crashed based on how much power it's pulling. But, yeah, like, it doesn't take that long to... And that crashed. Okay. I think I'm going to drop the second CCX at 25 megahertz again. Maybe the first? I'm not sure. Like, I really wish... No, I'm going to drop the second. I'm going to try run 1900 FCLK. I don't believe that's actually going to do anything, but we can try. So, 0.15, and then CCD IO die asynchronous, 1.02, or what, actually we can set that to like 1, and then 1.1, yeah, we're going to go with 1.1 on that. I'm just going to quickly whack a few memory timings as well. We're going to whack, you can be 40, 42, right? Yeah, 42. TRFC 260. WTRS 4, 8, 4, 4. Actually, we're going to do 4, 6, 16, 12. That should work. Wait, can I set that to 0? Where is the... Nope. There's supposed to be some power saving settings that I want to disable. No, that's... Ah, there. Disable that. I'm good. By that, I'm referring to the FCLK, not the memory timings. Like, the fact that it even boots is just like... So, this is the third 1900 FCLK capable CPU I have. And I'm just going to go straight to real time this time. Because every rerun is lost seconds. How much time do I have left? 18:27. Okay, that's not good enough. I have 16 minutes. I'd like to get at least like... Well, 1850 would be nice. But I'm definitely not running the optimal operating system setup here, so... $18.08. Okay, nope. I'm thinking I'll try drop the CPU ratio on the... Actually, I think it's at 45. I'll try synchronize the cores. Because maybe Cinebench is a little bit weird about having them out of sync. So we're going to try 4550. Oh, this is a problem. Like, if I can't get the chip to clock any higher, then, like, that is an actual problem. What else can I do? Oh, I guess we can try max out the switching frequency. So I'll go to 800 kilohertz and go VRM over 10. No, NB mode 3. I don't think that'll do anything with a 3600. Like, most of it, like, this is a 3600. Most of the VRM settings should have absolutely no impact on it. Please don't crash. Like, at least if it crashes... Yeah, it just goes down completely. I could give it a smidge more voltage. Like, 25... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to give it 25 more millivolts. I like having a working CPU. Especially since this is so much better than, like, well, my 3700X. It seems to be about the same as my 3950X. Well, like, the thing is, 3950X obviously has more CCXs, so it's like... It's better than some of the CCXs on my 3950X. It's not better than all of them. Actually, I want to see Windows, like, not doing anything. I want to see it go idle. So I want the CPU usage to be low. Gotta love the frequency readout in Task Manager and just how completely, utterly wrong it is all the time. Like, what is blipping the CPU usage constantly? Oh, I guess Task Manager is. Okay, well, we'll just run Cinebench. Scorpus? 1819. Oh, come on. So maybe the per CCX actually did work. The OS is definitely costing me points. And also I feel like the stability is getting worse. Like, the thing is, if Cinebench isn't quite stable, then the score actually goes down. I'm going to give it 12 more millivolts. It was nice knowing you, 3600. It'll survive, but yeah, I'm not thrilled about this right now in terms of the things I'm doing to the CPU. 13, 10 should work. I don't think it's gonna. Let's try 36 TRC. See, I don't think TCWL10 is... it might work. Yeah, we are at 1.65 volts, so that might actually work. And this might do 3.6. And the thing is, I don't really think any of this is going to affect Cinebench at all. But I don't have any... Like, there's no other settings for me to play with at this point. So we're just going to set those to 4. I'll leave it at that. Okay, well, I think I screwed up the memory settings. I'm getting the CPU LED on the motherboard. That's not a good sign. I wonder if it can't boot at too high voltage. Like, that's not impossible. Well, it looks like I'm clearing the CMOS. Okay. BIOS cleared. Oh man, I was so worried. There was a LED lighting up again. I have the motherboard at an angle where I can't actually see what's lighting up as it's posting, so... I was kind of worried that it was stuck on, like, no CPU again. Because the thing is, when a CPU up and dies, it literally just doesn't turn on. But apparently, I guess I screwed up the memory settings. Which can still cause a CPU LED error because the memory controller might not be able to initialize or whatever, so... Yeah, Oh, and this board doesn't have... I should have saved a profile. But too late for that now. I'll try mode 5 instead this time. And switching frequency. Actually, 1T should work, but... 39 to 60. Oops, I shifted the window. I have too many mice on the desk. I'm pretty sure that's actually what... it could have been the TCWL as well, but... Okay. How much time do I have left? I have 5 minutes, and 50 seconds. Like, I'd like to do at least 1850. Because, like, right now, I'm actually underperforming for the frequency I'm at. And I think I forgot... Yeah, I did forget to change the frequency. But right now, I'm literally underperforming for 4.25. Which, I'm going to blame the operating system for that. Which is still my fault. Like, I should be using a better operating system. Okay, so... this time, I'm also going to kill Explorer. Which shouldn't do much, but it's worth trying. Where is Explorer? I need to rank everything by name. And yes. Set priority. Real time. Like, that... why is Radeon settings running, right? Like, why is this even on this operating system? Yeah, so honestly, like, I could clean this up a lot if I wanted better performance, but let's hope for the best. That's the worst score yet. Why is it so bad? Did I forget to set the priority or something? Is it thermal throttling, maybe? Wait, what? Windows R doesn't work? No. There. Are you kidding me? Oh. Somehow I managed to get a... There we go. I think it might be overheating. And that's why it's slowing down. Oh wait, it's on real time, so we're not gonna see anything! Like, it's not even putting out that much heat. As in, it's not pulling that much power, but... it has to be overheating. Normal. Yeah, okay. Run. 80... That's fine, though. That's not even that hot. Why is it scoring so bad? Wait, memory. Oh. Memory's still at stock. Okay. Right. Interesting, though. Cinebench R20 generally doesn't... I wonder if it actually... I need to test that more. Because that is actually a surprising amount of impact from the memory settings. Wait, how much time did I just lose to me being an idiot? I have a minute. Restart faster, you piece of garbage! Come on! Get me... Yeah, that's probably why this is running like trash. Boot faster, you garbage. As long as I start the benchmark before the timer runs out, it's fine. Right? I get one last pass. So I need to be really quick on opening Cinebench, getting it real time, killing Explorer. I'm not gonna make that. Boot. No, I don't want to check the bloody disk. Boot, damn it. I'm surprised it had so much effect on the memory, though. Details. Cinebench. Set priority real time. Man, you can really see that I am bad at navigating with a mouse. End task. There. Oh man, 3 seconds left when I hit the run button. And there's the timer. So... Well, I don't know if that was more exciting for you, but it was certainly more exciting for me. 1817. Oh, come on! That is so stupid. I had it 1827 earlier, and I guess the per CCX actually did do something. I kind of want to keep messing with it at this point. But that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole, 30 minutes, so... Yeah, but there was an 1827 on screen, a few runs back, so... Yeah, the per CCX thing actually does work for at least this CPU. It does have an effect. I think. I might have to mess around with that some more. Considering that it's only hitting 84 degrees, maybe 1.4, like, I might be able to... Oh, well, yeah, that's it. So, I failed. That was not what, like, yeah. So, anyway, that's kind of the idea behind it. Except, like, 30 minutes, try to get as high a score as possible in any benchmark, with various hardware. Like, the main reason why I came up with this idea is basically I have a bunch of like old junk, like DDR3 stuff, and it's like I want an excuse to make videos about it, and I can't figure out a way. Like, I'm not gonna do some freaking like gaming benchmark video on a Phenom 2 or something like that. That's for real hardware YouTubers. But I was thinking like, hey, it would be maybe kind of fun to do like a 30-minute challenge of Geekbench 3 on like a Phenom 2 or something. And the reason I say Geekbench 3 is because Geekbench 3 is a multi-core workload, but it also has a memory score. So as soon as like I max out on something like a Phenom 2, you max out the core, the North Bridge, then you can fiddle with the memory for a while. And I've not run a lot of DDR3, so for me that should be interesting compared to DDR4, where it's just like punch in something that looks like this, and it should run pretty okay. But yeah, you know what? I do still want to check the per CCX thing. So 4225, 40, wait, no, 40, 45, 4550, and 4525. Yeah. So at this point, I've completely negated the point of this video. But yeah. The thing is, it would be more interesting on a platform where I don't actually have to be concerned about the value of the CPU. Like, especially with something like AM3 Plus, you can get Phenom 2 chips for so very cheap that, it's just like, there I could actually run, like, completely ridiculous voltages without feeling too bad for the CPU. And just go, like, way past the point of, like, scaling or whatever. Whereas here, it looks like this might still scale if I kept pushing it. Um, but I don't want to because I do actually rather like this CPU. Um, and I didn't kill Explorer this time because I do want to see if the 4225 42 if I mean 4525. I'm not used to saying frequencies this high for Ryzen. That's why I keep thinking 4225 because it's just like over 4.5 gigahertz on water cooling. What are you doing? It's not a thing. Like even the MSI BIOS goes red because it's like this shouldn't be a thing. How is Yeah, this is the thing is like if your operating system is crap, the scores are going to be all over the place. So, yeah, good job me. Man, I can't believe I spent so much time with the memory ratio set wrong though. Super, like that's so disappointing. The thing is, Cinebench really shouldn't care that much. Why score higher, damn it. I should have just like when I got that 1827, I should have just kept rerunning it. That's what I should have done. Because the thing is, Cinebench tends to go up in score as you rerun it, assuming that it doesn't crash. Um, so yeah, when I saw that 1827, I should have just been rerunning it. Now it's down again. This OS is garbage. I need a like the thing is this OS is just completely crapped up. I've run it through. I think it's been on X299, Z490. Uh, I think I've been actually I think I might have been using this OS since like X470 testing. So, yeah. Uh this is really bad. Um Anyway, but hopefully actually I use this OS on X58. So yeah, but that's like the other platform I want to mess with like X58, Sandy Bridge E, Ivy Bridge, Haswell, like yeah, all that old junk. Also GPUs, just 30-minute Fire Strike challenge, which could be interesting, that kind of thing. Which 30-minute Fire Strike is going to be like I don't I think I kind of want to maybe give myself more time because Fire Strike is like you do need CPU, like there's a CPU portion to it. Um but yeah, anyway, I don't like looking at the ePeak capture screen. So I'll end the video here. So that's it for the video. Hopefully you like the idea of doing these just sort of short 30-minute like score attack, score time attack combo things. Um, and yeah, let me know in the comments if you think this is a cool idea or if you think this is completely stupid. Um, And that's it for the video. So I guess like, share, subscribe, leave any comments, questions, suggestions down in the comment section below if you'd like to support what I do here with actually hardcore overclocking. I have a Patreon. There's a link to that down in the description below. And then there's also the AHOC Teespring store where you can pick up shirts, stickers, posters, the usual YouTuber merch. Both of those help immensely with running the channel. Patreon is how I actually got, the Ryzen 5 3600. And so, yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.